Welcome back to Out of Controllers and the Daily Grind.
It's true.
We discussed briefly in the interim period whether or not we were supposed to say...
Why?
What?
Why would you...
Because it's the thing to talk about. What do you want to do? Keep talking about technology?
What Dan failed to finish saying is
You interrupted me.
We briefly considered... Fucking hell.
Using Growl. And it worked.
We briefly considered saying, like, changing our opening to Welcome Back to the Daily Grind. But one of us is gonna fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that... So, you know, once you start telling people something, you have to finish the thought.
Yeah, but I was interrupted. I was just gonna finish the thought straight up.
Why? But why? Why? Why?
Why? Do you want to start over again?
No.
No?
I don't,
okay.
like... I don't...
I like doing it. Because I don't see the point of not saying those things.
Well, it's just, like, it's stupid technical, like... you know, management shit. Like,
okay.
Is this how we want to run our channel conversations?
Yeah.
That's like, which is like, possibly passingly interesting.
Okay.
But also, like, I don't think that that's the content that people come for, you know?
I suppose. For me, I'm always like, I want to find things where people are talking about the technical thing. But probably because I'm like, I really want to do this better.
Yeah.
And so what are you doing that makes it the thing I like?
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm always like, what are your things? What's happening between the things I'm watching or like behind the things I'm watching?
A lot of conversations, that's for sure.
I would imagine.
But yeah, so like
I'll try and refrain from it from now on.
You're also just
boring.
the kind of, no, you're just also the kind of person who talks about everything and shares literally everything. Which is not a bad thing, but it's just really amusing to me.
Yeah.
When, like, you know, we're playing a fucking Pokemon game and you're like, yes, the technical side of this show.
Yeah. That's me. I'm the technical side of this show.
You are.
You are the great presentation that I continually fuck up. And derail for my own joy purposes.
I mean, there's not a lot to derail. It's the Daily Grind.
It's true. That's really what I was thinking of it, where it's like, it doesn't really matter what the hell I'm saying because I can keep saying these things. But it does matter, kind of.
I mean, it matters a little bit.
Because I would like this to be entertaining, even though because for, like, I don't know. This is still going into, like, how I conceptualized the Daily Grind, which is still technical jargon. But I was like, okay, what does everyone in my life hate about video games?
Grinding.
The grinding.
Mm-hmm.
Because I play a whole fuck ton of video games that require grinding.
Here, let me give you a sample of what it looks like when Dan grinds, audience. He will sit in the middle of the living room because that's where the TV is.
Mm-hmm.
And he will pop in one of his shitty fucking games, like, you know, Bait and Kaitos, or Pokemon Coliseum, or Tales of Symphonia, and he will just do the grinding portions. He doesn't need to play through the story. He's already done it. We all know this. Everyone in the room knows this. So we're all usually doing things in the background, which is why the TV wasn't being used, but he just comes in and grinds, and after a couple minutes, all of us are like, oh my god, I have no idea what's going on because I have no context for this game, and it's just monotony, and how the hell is he enjoying any part of this?
Because I'm getting better.
I mean...
like how I improve at all things. It's horrible monotony that everyone hates, and then I'm suddenly like, oh, I'm better at it now. I
mean, with Bait and Kaitos, there's, like, something to get better at, but Pokemon is turn-based. There's, like, not anything to get better at.
There is far more to get better at in Pokemon than in Bait and Kaitos.
Well, no, because in Bait and Kaitos, like,
it's random cards.
It's random cards, but it's also, like, reflex stuff. You have to automatically pick a card and be able to go, oh yeah, I can make something with this.
Like, I suppose, but I'm also not thinking of all those things in terms of, like, my own improvement. It's like, my file's getting better because my characters are stronger.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking of it as. And so I'm fine doing that small, like, that tiresome management of, like, I'm gonna play the same level 700 times so that all my units are at max experience and level, because ultimately then it's less frustrating for me to like try and blaze through the game and just get real stuck. Because I've done that in Pokemon before, and I've been like, I hate, because I'm trying to fight a level 20 gym leader with a level like 11 Charmander.
Oh my god.
And it's like, yeah, no, bad idea. And like, I also had a childhood friend who got my favorite game, Tales of Symphonia, and I was like, oh, the game's so amazing, I love it. And he was like, I hate it. I hate it. I can't beat the first dungeon. And I was like, what do you mean you can't? And he's like, it's not possible to beat. And I was like, can you show me your save file? And he was like, yeah, of course. And he like showed it to me. And I don't know how other people play Tales of Symphonia, so I'm just going off my experience. He was level 7. I get to level 7 before I even meet another big bad guy. Because I've just wandered the map, fighting all the random ass animals that you encounter, and like using moves and trying to like figure out the game. So
yes.
And like, so essentially I'm an hour behind him but the same level, and then I like progress through the game at that speed. And so it was just like, yeah, you can't beat him. Go outside and fight other stuff. Because your characters are useless. He was trying to fight the level 20 gym leader with a level 11 Charmander.
Oh man.
Essentially. And so I was just like, yeah, of course. Also, have you upgraded any of your weapons? Have you like modded any of their equipment yet? Like, have you done any of those things that the game has like told you how to do yet? And he's like, no. And I was like,
maybe that's why
my
you can't
friend,
beat it.
my buddy, my pal, you cannot kill everything with wooden swords. Even though that's an achievement, it's probably for like playing through the game again when you know more, and also you have a bonus that gives you 10 times the experience.
Oh boy.
For every fight.
Jeez, that's convenient.
It is convenient. That's why they put it in the game.
I mean, honestly, like, I very rarely go through and play a video game a second time. And part of that is because I very rarely actually beat a video game.
You've beaten a few now.
I mean, yeah, now. Like, in college, after I turned 20.
That's true.
I've been playing games before then.
True.
But so, I very rarely play a video game a second time. But I love the mechanic of, you can play, if you play this again, you get bonuses so that it's easier. And you feel unstoppable and like you can wreck everyone's shit. I love that.
See, that is, like, it takes... Okay, I'm gonna gush a little bit more about Tales of Symphonia.
Go for it.
There is a thing, eventually, in that game. There's a point in the game, if you continue to play through it, where if you've done a certain side quest, and then you go through that a couple more times, and you get to a certain point in the game again, you eventually are able to just, like, one-hit KO any enemy.
Nice.
And I'm just like... what the hell? That would make this whole game go by in like half an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just, it also has its own storyline. Basically, like, this quest has a storyline that I actually still find somewhat engaging and like intriguing, because even though I've played through it all, it isn't all explained because it's not the main quest.
Right.
Also, the main quest isn't exactly explained entirely, but it's fine. But so yeah, it's like there's always the satisfaction of like, I've had to go through this grind like for 20 times through this game, and then I get to this one point and suddenly all of that grind just pays itself back. And so it's like, yes, I think I will play through the game again, just so it's even sweeter. Like I'm a supervillain preparing to kill superheroes. That's what I like to talk like.
I mean, who doesn't want to be a supervillain? They're all queer-coded, and as everyone knows, people who are queer are the best.
It's true.
I mean, like, not in that they're, like, superior to other people, but, like, they, like, people who are queer have to put up with a lot more shit. which means that they are more resilient and they are more resourceful and they have greater ability to empathize. And obviously, like, not all queer people are perfect and, like, you know, unproblematic and, like, pillars of strength and, like, you know, wisdom and moral superiority or whatever, but, like,
yeah, they're people.
They have, like, nobody should ever have to, like, suffer.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep.
But I do think that people who have had to go through shit have more likely tend to come out better.
They have a more likely tendency to be like, man, that was really shitty. I don't want to make anyone else feel that way.
Yeah, they empathize more easily, I think.
Yeah.
Because they go, that was really shitty, and I didn't like that. I don't want other people to feel that either.
Yeah, I assume other people would feel similarly, so I'm not going to do these things. Yeah. All right. Next time, not at controllers. Probably more talk. We'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.